with another full moon video. This is going to be for air signs. So that is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So we're going to see what the energy is kind of going to be around for the full moon. And the full moon is in Aries. It is October the 13th. So let's see. Alrighty, so we're already starting off with Aries energy. I mean, yeah, Aries energy, but not Aries energy, Aries energy. With the Emperor, we have the Eight of Cups, and then we have the Four Wands. So here I'm getting a sense the Emperor is kind of somebody who, you know, who's ready to build an empire, who's ready for the next thing. What is the next step here? So here with the Eight of Cups, this is you or whatever moving on to greener pastures. What is the next step to get you up to the next level here? With the Four Wands, that's going to be something very like ceremonial, something, you know, coming together. It's kind of like a little bit like the wedding card, a little bit, but coming together with, you know, a counterpart or whoever, basically that the person that you're meant to be with here. But it could mean coming together. You take it how it resonates. It could be career too. So here we have the Page of Cups here. This is going to be somebody who is younger. Page of Cups, yeah, the Page of Cups is somebody who is kind of somebody who's young, or it could just be like a message. You can begin a message from somebody who's younger. We have the Magician. That's gonna have something more to do with manifestations, and this, when I'm thinking about this, it's gonna be sort of like you on the next step to, you know, get into your manifestation, get what you desire, so that offer can come, or the message leading to the offer that is coming for you, that is coming together. I'll scramble my words a little bit, but that's all right. So so we have the Queen of Wands and the Hermit. Queen of Wands, that is fire energy, if I'm not mistaken. So you could be dealing with somebody who's kind of Queen of Wandish, somebody who's very like I always say, somebody who's in their element most of the time. They know what they want, assertive, not in a bad way, because some people think assertive is bad, but yeah, they know what they want, they know their worth. They could have like a cat, or be very cat-like here. They're very good at like taking actions, but they're very queen-like. But here with this is the Queen of Wands. Here with this Hermit here, someone could have been in, you know, meditation mode, or sort of solitude, you know, to get to those manifestations that you want, or those things that you desire to, you know, sort of get you to this next step here, and to maybe who has brought the Queen of Wands. And this could even be you in this Queen of Wand energy, now that you have went through this sort of thing. You're out with this Queen of Wand energy. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Chariot, and the Star card, Aquarius. Why did I just do my head like that? Anyway, so with the Nine of Wands, most of the people call this like the wounded warrior, the person who like has overcome a lot of things. You know, they weren't, you know, a lot of pain. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lot of pain, but a lot of things that they have overlooked, that they have overcome, that has getting them to the next level, that has where they needed to go here. So you sort of kind of like in that energy as well. After, you know, coming, it could be coming from this solitude, going back into this element of the Queen of Wands and the Emperor energy, as well as there's a spiritual connection here, or something to do with past life. Maybe if this is a sort of sense, maybe this Queen of Wands, you may have known them when they were younger here, or you may have known them in the past lifetime here. And with the Chariot, the victory is kind of like a victory. You know, you finally reach what you've always dreamed for, what you've always wished for, because the Star card is basically like wish fulfillment. So you finally have like got to your wish fulfillment. Your manifestations, all the above, all you want to call it. You getting the person that you always wanted, the money that you always wanted. Yeah, so with the Knight of Wands, somebody is coming to, you know, take action. They're ready to take action, ready for, like I said, the next step. They're ready for like what's coming for them. Yeah, and they're working hard. You're working hard, you know, to manifest what you want for your like throughout your journey here with the Eight of Pentacles, as well as like money wise too. New beginning, new actions taken, like 3D. This is making me think of like 3D. It's gonna be, everything will always eventually come 3D, but this is like, it's now things are starting to take action. Yeah, because you know, you're used to you know, just being unsatisfied or emotionally fulfilled. Could be necessarily like heartbroken, where I was talking about the Wounded Warrior, and you like, no, this is, you done with that. You like, you finally done with that. Oh, even though like it's a lot of cards, you healed this. Yeah, the Four of Swords is like you healed, you took time to heal over that, and you are now standing tall here, ready to proceed here with this Page of Wands. I think that's the page, not, that's the Page of Wands, because the Knight of Wands over here. So here we also have water energy. We have the King of Cups, so you could be dealing with somebody who is a water sign or has sort of water energy, or just likes this King of Cups energy. It's going to be somebody you know, who, this is a Scorpio card too, but it doesn't matter, it could be any water sign too. So somebody, you know, who has their cup filled, or will continue to like working on getting their cup filled, emotionally, like into their emotions as well. I'm feeling like they would kind of be like emotionally fulfilling. Yeah, so it's like this new perception here, because you've been sort of, you know, beating yourself up, being in your head a lot, and, you know, now it's time to sort of bring it into that balance here. And this could have happened like around Libra season as well too. But yeah, that sense of balance here, like with justice, like what could have happened, like what happened could have like basically seen it as an injustice, but it'll turn out into, you know, something good with this new beginning, or like your wish fulfillment. And you necessarily could be dealing with like a soulmate here, or a lover. You do have Sun card too. So yeah, offer. You've been, you know, battling with things in your head. Because, you know, a lot of air signs are sometimes, like, battling with stuff in their head. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It's a lot of in your head thoughts. Yeah, in your head thoughts most of the time. So you could have been in your head a lot. But just know, like, the outcome is still going to be something, you know, that is good and emotionally fulfilling, that'll make you happy, regardless. Whoever it is, the water sign, maybe the fire sign, somebody who's looking at their prey. It makes me think of a lion here, where this is giving me like Neptune-ish. Like, this makes me think of emotions, and this is like more like of actions, but it doesn't really matter. So you guys will be sort of celebrating that here. Oh, okay. Well, be yourself. The situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. Yeah, so always remember, be yourself. Don't let anybody else tell you to be something different, or to tell you that you need to do something different. If you've been feeling like you need to change a certain way because certain things that you see on the internet or people are saying stuff, don't do that. Don't stoop down to their level. Like, you know who you are, and you are obviously your authentic self. Why change yourself when you already love yourself? Don't let the power of other people's words change you, because that's not what they're supposed to do. Affirmations. So to lift up your thoughts and energy and to attract what you desire. That goes in with being with yourself, being positive about how things will turn out, being positive about yourself, being positive about what you desire, and that you will get it regardless. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. That's with the hangman, the new perception, you know, the new beginning. So like I always say, turn over a new leaf, especially with the hangman as well. You finish one part of your life, and now a new and even better part of the beginning. So those old, what is that saying that they used to say? That a tarot reader that I watched, she used to always say, like, your old life will cost you your new one, but it's in a good way. Spiritual teacher, your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So throughout this journey, you know, healing and spirituality will sort of become very important throughout your journey here, especially when you get into like the solitude. Maybe even the person that you're dealing with here, or that is like your that is with the lover in the union, they could be sort of a spiritual teacher, or like you guys could have both been in a process of healing. Yeah, because here you have like emotional healing. As your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. Also, children is very important. Your connection with children is a part of your life purpose. So maybe you have a good connection with kids. You may have thought about having kids. Your son, there's sun card. Your son is watched over and protected as he explores. I'm kind of getting a sense of if you are thinking about kids, your first kid maybe is a boy. This could be about a male in this sort of situation. You could have a son with this counterpart person, or you could be about to have a son. And then new career, your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. So, you know, you're really striving through what you want to do, and you're allowing it to become authentic to you. You're being your whole full self. So you're springing forward. Well, at the bottom it says your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. Let go as you surrender the need to control. Your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. That's that energy of being in your head and all the time. Let all those thoughts go, because you're going to give yourself a headache, and just surrender, because everything is okay. There is no need to like worry about anything. And the holiday and winter card, so something Something may be coming around, like around the holidays in the winter time. I hope I didn't say that too fast so you understand what I said. Okay, so we have synergy. The green man is synergy card. So the green man is, it kind of brings you this energy of like an awakening a little bit, as well as like you being connected, you allowing yourself to be connected with nature and being able to see things differently through a different perspective, as well as being connected with the earth, or just like spiritually. So even with synergies, you also think of like a group of or like an organization. Rainbows, so we have blessings, promise, new moon promises. So the promise is making me think of like everything is okay because it's still going to work out here. And rainbow is like here, like even in this new career thing, it's like it's coming here. Your blessings are here. You're on a new step. You're on the next step, about to receive your blessings. I'll throw a little dry so let me quench. I apologize for the loud talking in the background. It is my brother. But we gonna keep going. Okay. So, angel of diet nutrition. Pay attention to what you eat and drink. You intuitively know what is good for you. So you may have been feeling a sense that you need to eat cleaner, or you may have been thinking about like changing your diet or adding more into your diet, even with exercise, you know, to help you. You have 3 brains. I still haven't thought of I know it's like your stomach here and something else, but I can't remember. It could be your heart. I don't know. I can't remember. Angel of healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. So there's a lot of emotional healing that has been going on, and you've been healing emotionally as well. That's also why I kind of get like even a little bit of water here. It could have been like you could have water in like your chart, but also like diving deep into emotionally healing here, as well as like here with the green man, you've been going out into nature, or you've been trying to connect with your spirit guides, angels, and stuff like that for a sense of healing. Take pleasures in the things you do. And I think this plays in a part with like you know, being your true self. What makes you you? What makes you special? Of like you being yourself. Nobody else is like you. So you need to take like pleasure in that. God is a sacred power. You are being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. And I really think that's like both even being yourself and that emotional, you know, healing. You are the wounded warrior, and you are, you know, it's your time to build your empire. You know, like okay, you're literally stepping on the step, it's like you're taking your last step, but you're hesitant to take it because you're in your head. But you don't need to. Just take the step and just go, you know. Lead the way. Oh, angel of addiction healing. It's time. This is a time of positive transformation and healing. See? Yep. But you know, most of these are going to have to do with love, because around this time is when love is very, very like strong. Okay. relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the needs for change. So maybe you've been feeling like you've been attracting certain. Okay, anyway, you may feel like you've been attracting people in a relationship patterns. You may notice relationship patterns. You get what I'm saying there. I just lost my train of thought with that. Okay, so rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break, and then treasure your loved ones. So here with rest and relaxation, I think it's more of the sense where, just letting go and doing what you gotta do. And, when I think about it and just let it flow as it is, because it's already, I feel like as Aries signs, you think a lot already. So I see that. I have Aquarius in my chart, and it's in my first house. So, as well as Libra. Yeah, I have Aquarius in Libra, but Aquarius is in my first house. And then also, treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. And those are like your friends, your other people who are around you. Maybe you want to focus on love, or you wanting that person, to come in, which that person is coming in at the time, but it's just like, embrace the other people who love, who are around you that love you too as well. Oh, I was like, I'm thinking that I lost some cards. I did. That card says sex. So let's just try to get one, but maybe two. So God will lead the way. They were convinced by the power of miraculous signs and wonders, by the power of God's Spirit. Romans 15. So this is basically like surrender. Just let it, just relax and vibe. Acknowledge God's truth, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Be yourself. Speak your truth. Heal. Live. Okay, so let's get a overall card, and then we'll call it the reading. Okay, so here's two cards. So the Five of not the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, and then we have the Two of Wands. So here with the Five of Swords, don't necessarily feel like you are losing something, or you're feeling like this sort of abandonment, because with this, it's like the world is basically in your hands, and you know which pathway to take, because God, will lead the way, and it'll, acknowledge the truth, and it's just like, the next step that you need to take, and it's just, this needs to go like that, because the world is already in your hands. You got the whole world in your hands, basically. But that is all.